What's up, you guys? 9THT9 up, and today's Tuesday, so we're doing mind control because that's what we do on my channel on Tuesdays. Okay, so I'm still sick, so I'm gonna keep doing voiceovers just for a little while longer, just because I'm still sick. Like I said, we're doing mind control. So what if I told you that you have been under mind control your whole conscious life? What if I told you you had no way to prove that you aren't or haven't been under mind control your whole life? Just watch this clip that I'm about to play real quick just to push my point, and I'll get into explaining further.
These divisions of race, of age, of background, of income bracket, they're all illusions. They're all fault lines through which to divide and rule us. If you sat down and you said, right, you want to manipulate the mind of the population. So you sat down around a table and you said, look, I don't know whether they'll stand for it, but what would be the best way of turning out young people as clones of our sense of reality we want them to have, because they're uncontrollable? And someone said, well, I'll tell you what we want is a system, and we call it education because music, that all we'll talk about, you just give a word to the opposite of what to do. We'll call it education, and it means that we'll take children from their parents at a very early age, and we'll keep them there about 5 days a week at least, all the way through their formative years, and we'll pound them every day with how version of reality. They'd never stand for that. That's what we have.
Okay, so now that you watched that last clip I just played for you, kind of understand what I'm saying a little bit more, but I want to expand, build, and push that to the next level. So keep in mind that we came to this planet, we were born here with no memory, so was our parents, right? Nobody has memory, just trusting an unknown force to tell us the ins and out of how we work, this world works, and you get what I'm saying, right? So for example, say that you bumped your head, you don't know what's going on, everybody you love, everybody you know, everybody you trust, they bumped their head as well, they don't know what's going on, they don't know who they are, they lost complete memory, they're completely blank. So are you. So then there's this group of 5 people. When you woke up, those group of 5 people around you. When everyone you love, know, and trust woke up, those group of 5 people around them as well. They telling you all these stories. They're letting you know the ins and outs, putting you on to how the world works. You know what I'm trying to say? Like they're giving you everything you know because you don't know anything, right? So you live a good life. You don't think nothing of life. You just trust the people, the group of 5 people who told you things, right? You have no reason not to because you don't know any better, right? Right. So what if really what's going on with those group of 5 people is they're demons, or what we would consider demons, and they really feed off your negative energy, like fear, all that stuff you let out. It feeds them, like they eat that. That's how they eat. If they don't eat that, they'll die probably or something, or transform or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. They won't survive. It won't be good for them if they don't eat your negative, low vibrational energy, right? Right. And also, what if those group of 5 people didn't tell you who you are, and that you're actually like not better than them, but like on a different level or plane, you're higher in the game than them, and that's why you can even feed them and stuff like that, right? And that's why they had to knock you out, right? So I just moved ahead a little bit. What if I have to tell you that those group of 5 people knocked all of you guys out? What if I told you those group of 5 people are the reason why you all have no memory, and the reason why you all are here? But you wouldn't know not to trust them because you have no memory. You wouldn't know, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I'm trying to get with this video. But I want to play one more clip to kind of expand on that point, and I'll kind of come back and clean up and explain myself a little bit more, or better, whatever.
Yeah, people are stuck with programming. So the programming codes that they're receiving, and the most crucial time is between the age of 1 and the age of 7. In that time frame, that's when everyone comes for your kid.
Yeah.
And your whole ideology and mindset and belief structure is built between that 1 to 7 years old. And after that 7th year, it's virtually almost impossible for a lot of people to go back and reprogram or re-encode themselves. So you've been given that name, a race, and a religion. You're defending a false identity. You're trapped with limitations because the school has robbed you. You've been abducted from your home and brought to this location where they steal all your dreams, all your visions, all your originality, all your creativity is stolen from you. And then now what happens? You're put out there, and now you're just running on programming code. You have no way of thinking or conceiving anything. If somebody asks you your multiplication tables, you can give them the answers because you memorized them.
That's a fact.
But you don't know how to solve the problem. You just memorize answers. And memorizing answers and going through the life like that isn't good enough to be a supermind.
No, it's not.
Okay, so that clip I just played with him explaining how vulnerable your kid is from age 1 to 7. I wanted to come back and say so much, but you can't say one thing without saying another, so I'm gonna have to make a part 2, or this video is gonna be way too long. So I'm just gonna end you off with this last clip. Thank you so much for watching this video in the first place, and if you made it this far, thank you so much. Shout out to all the creators that I add in this video and every other video I ever made. It was 1989, and it was a pleasure talking with y'all. Again, watch this last clip, and 1989 out. Bye.
MK Ultra was a government program. It was a mind control program, a brainwashing program. The CIA was trying to learn how to control people's behavior without their knowledge. The people would be, through drugs and hypnotism, the objective was to get people to go and commit an act of murder against their moral code and have no memory of their programming.
They did a lot of crazy shit back then. Are you aware of Operation Midnight Climax?
Those were the safe houses in San Francisco.
Well, that was the brothel version of it. Yeah, where they lured these Johns into these brothels and then dosed them up with LSD and studied them. Yeah,
George Hunter White was the head CIA guy, and he would sit behind a one-way mirror and watch the Johns would be dosed with LSD. They tried aerosols or just drinks, different things, and then they would study their behavior.
Sit your body down. Tell it to stay like an animal. Stay right here. I'm going to feed you when we're done. You can get up and check your emails. You can do all your texts. But right now, you're going to sit there and obey me. So when the body wants to go back to its emotional past, you become aware that your attention is on that emotion. And where you place your attention is where you place your energy. You're siphoning your energy out of the present moment into the past. And you become aware of that. Every time you become aware that you're doing that and your body is craving those emotions and you settle it back down into the present moment, you're telling the body it's no longer the mind, that you're the mind, and now your will is getting greater than the program. And if you keep doing this over and over again, just like training a stallion, it's just going to say, I'm going to sit. And the moment that happens, and the body's no longer the mind, when it finally surrenders, there's a liberation of energy.